March came roaring in with a fierce storm that is pounding the East Coast. Our own Dave Price is in Bronxville, New York with the very latest. Dave.
Good morning to you, Julie. We're in a suburb of New York City right now, and the word for commuters, take the train. And even those are delayed this morning. This massive and ferocious storm is working its way up the East Coast. Before it's all said and done, we're talking about 18 hours of snow and storm warnings posted all the way from Alabama up to New England. The word this morning for anyone trying to get from here to there, nightmare. The storm moved north overnight, bringing driving winds, freezing temperatures, and heavy snow. Before it's over, some areas in New England could see up to 15 inches. And from early on, this storm has been creating travel chaos.
Don't go far from home. Get what you need, go home.
The storm has caused all sorts of problems. This is what it looked like in Atlanta, where the snow has been the heaviest there in 6 years.
It's out of control as the weather's really bad right now.
Airports can't keep up. Hundreds of flights have been canceled, and a snow emergency has been declared in the nation's capital. As it began, the storm spawned 3 tornadoes in central Alabama. 1 church and 10 homes were destroyed, but no one was seriously injured. And in areas in suburban New York City and all throughout the northeast of New England, we're talking about upwards of a foot of snow in some locations. Let's check in with some East Coast cities right now. KYW's Dre Clark out of Philadelphia in Media, Pennsylvania this morning in Delaware County. Dre, what's it look like where you are?
Good morning, Dave. The snowfall is starting to pick up again after a stop for almost 2 hours this morning. Here in the tri-state area, Delaware, Pennsylvania, and New Jersey, some places could actually see up to 12 inches of snow. Here in Delaware County, about 20 miles outside of the city of Philadelphia, there's at least 6 inches of snow on the ground. You can see behind me, road crews have done a pretty good job, pretty decent job of keeping the roads clear, but obviously the snow is still there and passable. But not all the drivers we spoke with said they had problems this morning, although we haven't heard any reports of any major accidents. Some roads have been closed as a precaution. This is the first major widespread snowstorm of the season here in the tri-state area, and there is a second band of snow moving through later on this morning, which will produce several more inches of snow. So road crews obviously will be very busy all day and all night. Dave.
KYW's Dre Clark, thank you so much. In Media, Pennsylvania, we'll head up north of Boston, in fact, right now, to WBZ's Karen Anderson, who's standing by with us this morning from Lawrence, Massachusetts. Karen, what can you tell us?
Well, Dave, hard to believe on Friday it was 60 degrees. Now we're in the middle of this major storm. Could be the worst of the season here. Already we've had between 4 and 6 inches of snow in most areas. You can see we've got snow-covered roads. The plows doing whatever they can to try to keep up with this. You know, the timing couldn't be much worse for this Monday morning commute, but a lot of people are staying home. The governor's asked most state employees to stay home until at least noon. We've got 600 schools districts canceling school today. Over at Logan Airport, we've got issues. They've got hundreds of flights canceled because you can see visibility is tough for anyone out on the roads. Fortunately, no major crashes, but a lot of spinouts. So Dave, the last time I saw you up around here, it was the ice storm. Now we got this snowstorm. One of these days, we're hoping for spring. Back to you.
All right, we'll see you in Cape Cod in July. Thank you so much. In the meantime, though, a couple of things to keep in mind. Number one, city budgets blown for a lot of locations with this heavy, snowy winter we've had. They are battling to keep their budgets intact as they battle to find salt and sand to keep the roads clear. Up and down the East Coast, a travel nightmare. Call your carriers from Boston into New York, into Philadelphia, Washington, D.C., and those ripple effects will continue across the country. Let's go to the radar right now.